School of Management Studies, IGNOU presents an audiobook on the course mmpc 006 Marketing Management for MBA program. Block 2, Product and Pricing Decisions. Unit 6, Branding and Packaging Decisions. Part 2.
Packaging industry. An understanding of the packaging industry is necessary to fully appreciate the packaging revolution that has occurred in the consumer and industrial goods sectors. The packaging industry consists primarily of two distinct segments: firms which manufacture the packaging materials like tin, paper, plastics, etc., and firms engaged in the formation of packaging, that is, converting the packaging materials into unit or master packages. In addition, there are other firms engaged in the printing of labels to be used in the unit or master packages, and the marketing research agencies which conduct specialized packaging research generally for package development and adaptation. Newer materials are constantly emerging in the packaging field and in many cases have eliminated or threatened the older materials such as wood and steel because of the relative cost advantage or better performance characteristics. In line with the diversified packaging materials, the packaging formation has also undergone a revolution. The unit packages of consumer goods consist of a bewildering variety. The master cartons in which the unit packages are packed are, however, getting increasingly standardized, especially due to the necessity of using containers in order to facilitate physical handling and shipment, as well as to reduce packing cost and loss or damage to the goods during transit. The packaging revolution in India, which can be traced back to 1990s and is still going strong by way of research with new discoveries and inventions in packing material, keeping in line with the requirement of new innovative products or categories that are being developed on a continuous basis both for domestic and export markets. Functions of packaging. Packaging should perform certain basic functions. It should protect, appeal, perform, offer convenience to the end users, and be cost effective. Let's take them one by one. Protection. Of the 5 functions, this is the one which is the oldest and most basic. The primary function is to protect the products from the environmental and physical hazards to which the product can be exposed to in transit from the manufacturer's plant to the retailer's shelves and while on display on the shelves. The specific types of hazards against which protection has to be sought would obviously vary from product to product. It is, however, possible to identify the principal hazards which are almost universal. These are: number 1. Breakage or damage due to rough mechanical or manual handling during transportation. Number 2. Extremes of climatic conditions which can lead to melting or freezing. Number 3. Contamination, either bacterial or non-bacterial, such as by dirt or chemical elements. Number 4. Absorption of moisture or odors of foreign elements. Number 5. Loss of liquid or vapor. And number 6. Pilferage during transit or storage. Packaging cost versus damage to the goods. While it may be technically feasible to identify the total risk profile of a product with regard to its physical and distributional parameters, it will not be necessary or economically desirable to develop and adopt a zero-risk package. After a certain stage, the reduction in the probability of loss due to the damages to the goods will not be commensurate with the increase in the packaging cost. Necessarily, firms are willing to accept a certain amount of risk arising out of possible damage to the goods rather than going for a foolproof packaging. The firm has to take a managerial decision as to the level of risk that it is willing to trade off against the increase in packing cost. Next comes appeal. The package is increasingly being used as a marketing tool, especially in certain types of consumer products such as perfumes or several other gift articles, etc. The importance is also substantially due to the changed structure of retail business, especially the emergence of self-service stores. In the case of consumer products, package serves as a silent salesman. This is true irrespective of whether the product is a luxury, semi-luxury, or an ordinary everyday product. The characteristics that have been identified to help a package perform the self-selling task are: number 1, the package must attract attention. Number 2, the package must tell the product story. Number 3, the package must build confidence. Number 4, the package must look clean and hygienic. Number 5, the package must be convenient to handle, to carry out, to store and to use. And number 6, the package must reflect good value. Packaging, however, is of greater importance in the case of certain specific types of articles. Industry-wide studies in several countries show that packaging costs in the cosmetics industry far outrun other industries. This excessively high incidence is not due to the packaging which is required for the protective function, but for making the product attractive, a status symbol, and ego-satisfying. Other products such as chocolates and gift packs are also instances where packaging performs a basic marketing function by making the products more appealing. Consumer research on packaging has basically concentrated on two aspects which are presumed to have an influence on consumer purchase decisions. The first one is color, and the second is the package or container design. Almost all researchers have come to the conclusion that each color has its own distinct characteristics and therefore have to be used in a package so that there is no mismatch between what is expected of the package and the color used in the packaging. One additional problem in this area is that nationals in different countries display divergent color preferences due to their diverse socio-cultural religious backgrounds. Similarly, research has been carried out on the desirable properties of a container. Slender, cute containers are often used for beauty care products for the feminine sex, as these are expected to create an appropriate image of the product. Graphics and logotypes are also important in designing and conveying the total product image. Packaging and sales promotion. Product package often plays an important role in implementing sales promotion campaigns. Promotion is defined as a short-term special measure to boost sales of a specific product. There are several accepted promotional packaging techniques. Some of these are: number 1, money off pack. A flash in distinctive color is superimposed on the package announcing the special price discount being offered. This is the most widely used form. Number 2, coupon pack. A coupon, either as a part of the package or placed separately in the package of a certain value, can be redeemed after the purchase of the product. Number 3, pack in premium. A premium, that is, the gift is packed within the original product package, like a handkerchief in a cosmetic product package. Number 4, premium package. A specially made package having either a reuse or prestige value. Instant coffee packed in glass tumblers having closures is an example of the first type. Another classic example was a set of audio cassettes of Tagore songs released by the Gramophone Company of India in 1986, which is presented in a specially designed wooden box, is an example of the second type. Number 5, self-liquidator. the buyer has to send a number of packages or part thereof as evidence of buying the product to the company. In return, he may purchase additional quantity of the same product at reduced prices or be rewarded with a different product. Several companies in India in the processed foods and beverages industry occasionally use this technique. And number 6, other applications of packaging as a marketing tool. There are several other innovative ways in which packaging can be used for achieving higher sales. In the area of processed foods, the shelf life of the product is an important consideration. Any firm which can guarantee a higher shelf life would be one up on its competitors. A new Indian company, Tasty Bite Eatables, which is in the area of frozen and pre-cooked foods, identifies the 18 months shelf life of its products as the major strength. The increased shelf life is to a large extent due to better packaging. Introduction of a new package can also be used as a promotional technique. Traditionally, edible oils were packed in tin cans in India, which looked messy and dirty. Most of the larger firms have now started using transparent 1-liter PET, that is, polyethylene terephthalate bottles, which look gleaming and fresh. The companies are using this change of packaging quite effectively as an additional element in their advertising campaigns. About 2 decades back, Panama cigarettes were introduced in a soft packet of 20 for the first time in India. The instant popularity of the brand was substantially due to this novelty. Packaging can also be used ingeniously to avoid direct price comparison with the competing products. This is done by a deliberate choice of odd size while the competing brands follow a standard size. A recent example in India is the case of Maggi ketchup, which was introduced in the market in 400 grams bottle, while the industry-wise standard size is 500 grams bottle. Performance. This is the third function of a package. It must be able to perform the task for which it is designed. This aspect becomes crucial in certain types of packaging. For example, an aerosol spray is not only a package but also an engineering device. If the package does not function, the product itself becomes totally useless. Convenience. The package must be designed in a way which is convenient to use. The important point to be appreciated, however, is that it should be convenient not only to the end users but also to the distribution channel members such as wholesalers and retailers. From their standpoint, the convenience will relate to handling and stocking of packages. The specific attributes they would seek in a package in this context are: Number 1. The package must be convenient to stock. Number 2. The package must be convenient to display. Number 3. The package does not waste shelf space. Number 4. The package retains its looks during the shelf life. And number 5. The master packages or cartons are easy to dispose of. Because of the increasing concern with solid waste disposal, the last factor has assumed importance in the developed countries, though India has not yet reached this stage. This, however, becomes a matter of importance while deciding on the transport packaging for export markets. From the standpoint of the domestic or institutional end users, the convenience would refer to the ease of using the package, such as opening and closure of the package, then repetitive use value, disposability, etc. Cost effectiveness. The package finally must be cost effective. Packaging cost as a percentage of product cost varies dramatically from one industry to another, from less than 1% in engineering industry to more than 10% in the cosmetics industry. It is important to appreciate that while analyzing packaging cost, it is not enough to consider only the cost of package. This is only one, though the most important element of the total cost associated with packaging. Cost in this chain consists of: Number 1. Package costs incurred in inward delivery to the factory when the product is purchased from outside. Number 2. Storage and handling costs of the empty packages. Number 3. Filling costs including quality control and handling of filled packages. Number 4. Storage costs or the filled packages. Number 5. Transport cost for distributing filled packages. Number 6. Insurance cost for the transit period. And number 7. Losses due to breakage, spoilage, spillage of the product. Legal dimensions of packaging. While managing the packaging function, constant attention needs to be given to the various regulations that the government has laid down in this respect from time to time. Government regulations are many and encompass areas such as the use of a specific packaging material for certain products, consumer protection, transportation of hazardous cargo, etc. The most pervasive among these is the regulation relating to the information a manufacturer is obliged to provide in the package itself on the product. This is commonly known as labeling requirement and covers a host of commodities. Principal among these are food products, cosmetics, pharmaceuticals, etc. Label is defined as a display of written, printed, or graphic matter on the container or the package of the container. A label need not be only a fulfillment of legal requirement. In fact, properly conceived, a good label can be an important sales instrument. Since the label is the nearest source of information on a product, a buyer who otherwise may be ignorant of the product or loyal to a different brand can be persuaded to read the label and may in fact try the product even if he had no such premeditation. This is especially true of purchase made in supermarkets, departmental stores, and modern retail stores or formats. A good label is one which helps a potential buyer to make his decision by providing relevant and correct information. Apart from the information which must be statutorily given, the label should therefore provide: number 1. Picture of the product, accurate as to size, color, and appearance. Number 2. Description of raw products used along with methods of processing. Number 3. Directions for use including cautions against misuse. Number 4. Possible adverse effects if any. And number 5. Brand name. Statutory requirements relate generally to: number 1. Net weight when packed. Number 2. Date of manufacture. Number 3. Date of expiry. Number 4. Maximum retail price including or excluding local taxes. Number 5. Directions for use including dosage requirements. And number 6. Directions for storage. Now let's summarize the unit. Branding is one of the most important areas of marketing, especially with reference to consumer products. The name gives the product its unique personality and is so well associated with the product that the brand name sometimes even takes the place of the generic product name. Surf and Bata are two classic examples where the brand names connote the generic product category, that is, detergent and footwear respectively. The selection of brand name is an important decision. You can choose any brand name you like as long as it is unique, easy to read, write, and pronounce and remember, and does not have any unfavorable or negative meanings associated with it. You may choose a common family brand name for all your products or give each product its own distinctive brand. Each choice has its advantages and disadvantages, and there are enough cases of success and failure to justify your choice. Sometimes, even the most difficult sounding brand names succeed. For example, Vico Vajradanti, while catchy and simple brand names fail. Packaging is another crucial aspect of marketing which plays an important role in determining the success of a product. Marketing decisions, such as those related to pricing, distribution, are not so obviously critical from the customer's viewpoint simply because he is not so aware of them. But the implications of your packaging decisions are obvious since the customer confronts it face to face. There are so many instances of good products having failed because of poor packaging. A good package must protect the contents stored in it, be attractive to the customer, be convenient to handle, store, and use and perform the functions required of it. The Indian market is today flooded with exciting new types of packaging materials which have replaced the traditional packages. These new packaging materials have made it possible to market products such as potato, wafers, snacks, and other fragile food items. If you are manufacturing or marketing drugs, insecticides and pesticides, and hazardous chemicals, your package must fulfill all the conditions specified by the government. The other legal requirement is regarding labeling, wherein you are required to provide complete and accurate information about the product contents, its usage, possible side effects, and date of manufacture and expiry.
We were listening to the audiobook by the School of Management Studies IGNOU for MBA program, course code mmpc 006, Marketing Management. Course Coordinator Professor T.B. Vijay Kumar, School of Management Studies IGNOU. Edited by Savita. Program assisted by Tarannum Jahan and Jagbandhu Jana. Program produced by Dr. Manoj Kumar Singh. This program was brought to you by Electronic Media Production Center of Indira Gandhi National Open University.